products all dispensed on your tray and ready to go there. So now I'm going to be explaining what we do as we go. Just know the routine doesn't take longer really than brushing your teeth. You know, and I've never met a woman yet who said, I am too busy to brush my teeth. So you'll find it's very, very easy. But the first thing that we want to do is to apply your cleanser. Now I'm going to get some wet washcloths for you, and I also have some water here because we're not working at a sink anymore. Okay, and so if let's see, you're going to use your right hand. So hold your left hand out, and let me give you a little bit of water to work with. Okay, there's your sink. Okay, now scoop up your cleanser. Okay, get your cleanser, and then mix it with the water a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to apply that on the right side of the face. Okay, work that all over the right side.
Are we doing the forehead too, or just the cheek?
No, just below the eyes and down. We won't worry about the forehead necessarily, but just below the eyes and down. Don't have to take off your eye makeup or anything. We'll do that.
We're taking off our foundation?
Yes, and the foundation stripes, because we already tested when we were in the bathroom doing satin hands. We went ahead and while we were in really good lighting and figured out which color was best for you. Now, there is a disposable facial cloth right underneath your little paper towel there. Okay, that. Oh, you know what? That's not wet though. Hang on just a minute. Let me get my wet washcloths. Okay, and you can take the disposable one and like squeeze it against this to get it wet. That'll also get rid of the excess water here. So just kind of get it wet by, yeah. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. And just, I'll put yours right here, and then you're going to use those in just a minute. But go ahead and wipe up and out. You always want to work up and out on the skin, okay? And you might notice there are some light beads in the cleanser. That's a 3-in-1 cleanser. There are 5 steps to good skincare. Any good skincare, 5 steps. Cleanse, exfoliate, freshen, hydrate, and protect. 3-in-1 takes care of the first 3 all in one quick step. Okay, it has a light exfoliation with the cleanser, and it leaves your skin at the correct pH, so it doesn't need freshening necessarily. Okay, so now once you've already taken that off, turn your washcloth to a clean area, and then just wipe off kind of with water the other side. Okay, because we will be putting foundation on all over.
Oh, you mean sorry,
the left side and your forehead. We're just not going to put a lot of cleanser on it first. Okay. Great. And then you're going to want to hang on to that washcloth so you can just lay that on your tray or your book, either one. Okay? And remember when you work on your throat, remember to go up. Yeah. Don't help gravity. Okay? Great. Now, the next step, that's your 3-in-1 cleanser. Now, the next step is your microdermabrasion. Now, there's one thing you've got to remember about microdermabrasion, is that you have to keep it wet, okay? And so I suggest actually keeping your cleanser and your microdermabrasion step 1 in the shower, because you're going to grab whatever's in the shower to wash your face with anyway, okay? So keep your cleanser and your microderm in the shower, and then you can microderm on, if you have garbage pickup, if you live where you have a dumpster, you're going to have to pick, 2 or 3 days. But if you'll pick 2 or 3 days a week, for microderming, then that works great. I usually wash my hair every other day now, and so I always microderm on hair washing day. So that's the way I remember it. But if you can pick something else, that like that you can connect it to, it'll be easier to remember. Now, let me give you a little bit more water in your left hand, okay? And then take your right hand and scoop up in circle number 2, your microderm, and apply it, do like this. Just deposit it on your face. Just deposit it. Right. Now get a little water and add the water to it and massage it around. But you see how you need to keep it wet. Okay, if anybody runs out of water, let me know. Okay, but do half the nose, and if it starts to get dry, get more water. Half the nose, half the chin. Okay, yeah, that whole half of your face. And this product, literally, it's sanding of a very grainy wood. It actually smooths off all the ridges and helps make the lines disappear. Okay? Great, so that's probably fine. Now you can take your washcloth and wipe that all away.
Feels nice. It's warm.
I know, doesn't it feel good? Great. Now, a lot of times you'll notice the skin pinks up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so not to worry. We're going to use a calming solution on that next, which is step number 2. You just fold that up and put it down here if you like, or on the book. And step number 2 of the microdermabrasion is also now pore minimizing, and so that makes the skin look airbrushed. You know, just really over time, not immediately, but over time. And so in step number 3, that is step number 2 of your microderm. So smooth that where you just did the microderm. Okay? Great. And that one you do not keep in the shower, but you do want to keep the cleanser and the microderm step 1 in the shower. Just makes life so much easier. Okay? And then, after you've smoothed that on, we're going to do, I want to talk about the day and night solution. Now, this is what's called a pro-newel system. Protection for the day and renewal at night. Okay? The protection step has vitamins A, C, and E, and energizers for the skin, and a sunscreen of SPF 35. Remember the truck driver?
Mm-hmm.
He wishes he had this. Okay? The night solution, you see the little Nutra beads in it?
Mm-hmm.
The night solution has encapsulated vitamins, an extra dose of vitamin C, which normally has a short shelf life. But by encapsulating it, and then the little Nutra beads burst when you pump them out, you're getting a fully potent dose of the vitamin C. Just imagine if you made a really healthy green smoothie, but then you set it in the refrigerator for a week, it doesn't have many good vitamins left in it, right? And so that's how you get such a bigger impact from this than something in the store that's been in solution and has been sitting there for a while, okay? So now what we're going to do is first I'm going to have you do the night solution first, and it's squirt right below right below the circle there. Now, here's where you put it. Don't put it on your face, okay? Because you're not going to bed right now, okay? Find the bony part of your wrist, and with fingers that don't have that on it, pinch up the bone on the bony part of the wrist, pinch up the skin, and see how much you can get a hold of, okay? Now, put the night solution on that same spot, and then we're going to come back in a minute and pinch it up again and see how much firmer the skin is, okay? And you just wipe your fingertips off on your washcloth when you're done. Yeah, that's going to soak through probably, sweetie, so if we put it here, okay. So, now, now we're going to, while that's soaking in, we're going to put the day solution on the right side of your face. So there's your day solution in circle number 4. And don't get it in the eye, remember that has sunscreen in it, but on the right half of the face. Okay? Where you did everything else. Super. Okay? And then we let that soak in real good. You can just wipe your fingertips off on there. And then get rid of that. Yeah. If you can dry your fingertips off on that a little bit, I want you to feel where you put the night solution on your wrist and try to pinch it up. And you see the skin's firmer. Mm-hmm. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Already, just that one quick application. So that's your day and night solution. And then the next step is your moisturizer. So your moisturizer is in circle number 5, okay? And that goes on the right side of the face also. And the reason I'm having you do this half face is so you'll be able to tell the difference. A lot of people, when I used to let them do the whole face, they'd forget what their face was like before, and they wouldn't see the comparison. But this way you'll have a comparison. We are going to put foundation all over so you won't look funny when you go home. Okay? Okay? So you got the moisturizer on. And then we're going to apply the eye cream just on the right eye. So the eye cream is in circle number 6. And just tap it. You never want to pull on the eye area, so just tap it underneath and to the side of the eye. Now for daytime, when you use your eye cream in the daytime, you're going to put it just underneath. At night, you can tap it all around the entire orbital socket, okay? But you don't want to put it on top when you're going to be standing up because it could travel down into the eye, mess up your eye makeup or get into the eye, okay? So just put that on when you're going to be lying down, all right? And so now, before we put your foundation on, I want to do a really fun thing, let's see, with satin lips. Has anybody here ever done satin lips? Okay. Well, let me... Okay. Let me find my satin lips. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're in the other bag.
Is that what it is? It's funny.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is going to be fun. This is going to do for your lips like the microdermabrasion did for your face. Okay. And so I'm going to put a little bit right up here. And you're going to want to apply that to your lips and do little circles with it. Not just go across because that can stretch the lips, but little circles all the way around. Okay? Reach under there, okay? Okay. Great. And be sure to get, you know the line where the lips touch? That's usually the place that gets crustiest. Go ahead and work on that area. And then we're going to leave it on. We're going to rub it till it starts to feel a little dry, and then leave it on for just a minute, and then we're going to do a little fun thing while we let that finish drying.
We're going to take pictures?
No.
I feel like
I said fun thing. I said fun thing. Okay. Okay. All right.
when we dressed up in the 80s. And then you.
Okay.
That was really fun.
Okay, you can wipe your fingertip off there. Okay, great. Okay, well, are y'all having fun?
Yes.
Are you learning something new? Okay, great. Because I have a fun little game for you, okay? This is called the Deserted Island game. Okay, and this is where, imagine that you were somehow spared in a boat accident, and you made it to an island, and where you could set up your little shelter and live. Well,
Or I can help Megan set up shelter.
yes. There you go. There you go. And all of a sudden you see in a distance there's this yacht, this big yacht that is coming somewhat close, just kind of maybe tentatively checking things out, And you see there's this really handsome guy on the yacht, and he seems to be alone. And you think, oh, I really need him to come to this island and rescue me. Okay, what would be your one go-to item? Imagine that some cosmetics washed up on shore from the wreckage, okay? And you only have time to put on one item, and it's what does the most for you. It might be lipstick, might be mascara, might be eyebrow pencil, might be blush. What is your one go-to item that'll make the biggest impact, that'll impress that guy and get you off the island? Megan, what's yours?
Oh, goodness.
Eyeliner, okay, okay. Right down on the back of here, right up at the top on the right side, eyeliner, just somewhere up there. Okay, what's that?
Mascara.
Mascara, okay.
Eyelashes are translucent.
Okay, right up here at the very top, mascara. Okay, now here's a really fun thing. Okay, I am going to give you 90 seconds to fill in these lines with women who you know are overworked and underpampered. They might be the women who might be able to join you at your second appointment. We won't know until we invite them. But we'll find out, okay? But I'm going to give you 90 seconds to write down. I'll let you cheat and use your telephone. Okay, go get your phone, go get your phone, okay? Go get your
That's
phone.
okay,
You know, okay.
Okay.
And I'll give you 90 seconds. Okay, pick up your pens, but don't start writing yet. Okay, ready, set, go. Get my stopwatch ready. Okay, and for the sake of those that are watching, while they're busy doing that, that's also a good time for me to do a little bit of cleanup and get their foundations dispensed into their trays.
Can we put boys? Just girls?
Let's have girls. I'm sorry, I'm biased.
I'm not a girls.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the best part is when you fill in all the lines, then you can have that item you wrote up at the top at half price today. You're doing great, you're doing great. Is she going to beat you?
Hmm?
Oh, no, you got it. All right, yay!
Yeah,
You did it.
two of mine probably won't count.
Okay, great. All right, okay, that's a good deal. Okay, well, you're both winners. So go ahead now and take your washcloth and wipe off the lip mask. Okay, and then we're going to put the lip balm on. Be careful you don't get into the foundation there, but the lip balm is right in the upper right-hand corner of your tray. Okay, put that on.
Want us to dry our lips and then put it on, or just?
If you want to dry them, it's better. If you want to use your little paper towel and blot them dry, yeah, it'll do better. Okay, good. Doesn't it feel good?
Mm-hmm.
I love how my lips feel after I do satin lips.
It's nice.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Okay, okay. Now comes my very favorite part, I think, of the whole event. Now, I'm going to teach you how to put on foundation in a very strange way. It will go on faster and better than you could ever imagine, okay? You're going to do it without looking. Now, I'm going to move your trays down here so that you can't see yourself, okay? Okay, now, here's the plan, and here's why we're doing it this way, okay? Remember how we had to let the stripes dry before we could tell the right color? I have found that when people first put their foundation color on all over, it's still wet. It looks too light. And so everybody thinks, ah, I'm pale. Okay, and I keep saying, hang in there, just a minute, you know. So we're going to wait till it dries just a little bit. The other thing is people fuss with it way too much. One reason why people don't like foundation is because it takes too long to put on. And what I found is that if I don't put it on this way, they take all that I've given them and they put it on one little spot. And then they say, I need more. Really? Yeah, okay. So I give them more, and then they put all of that on this little spot. And then they put all more on this spot. And then they put more and more because they work and work and work on that one little spot. And then they go, this feels heavy. I'm thinking, yeah, I bet it does. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you do it like I show you, you'll have on the right amount perfectly, okay? Now, the amount that I have on your tray is all that you need for your whole face, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to have you do is watch me. You're going to mimic me, and I'll see if you missed a spot, so I'll coach you, okay? But this way you'll get to see how fast it goes on. Now, I'm not doing concealer or any of that. Oh, I forgot the primer first. While I'm telling you about this, go ahead and put the primer on. Yeah, I'm sorry. So when we do this, you'll just, just smooth that on all over. If you start in the middle of the face and blend out to the edges, it works best because most people, primer makes the pores disappear, and most people have larger pores in the center of the face. So I always put it in the center of my face and move it out. So while you're doing the foundation primer, I'll finish telling you about how we're putting on the foundation. So we're going to put it on real fast, and that keeps you from putting on too much. And it also shows you how quickly you'll get out the door and how good it'll look. And then you'll have it all on and it'll start to dry before you make a judgment on the color. Now, I did bring it down, right down there on the table. You see those tubes? Those are pump tubes. They're really nice. That is called our CC cream. And that's for people who want a very casual finish. That's what I wear when I'm not going anywhere for the day, or I'm going to the pool or whatever. And our CC cream has sun protection, color, moisturizer, and anti-aging. It has everything in it. It doesn't give you the coverage that our regular foundation has. And Megan, you were telling me you wanted to also look at mineral powder foundation. And it's not quite as sheer as mineral powder, but it's not as full of coverage as our regular liquid foundation is. But this is a really great product for people that are on the go. For a person who is super, super wanting to be low maintenance, you could literally use the 3-in-1 cleanser, throw on the CC cream, and out the door. That fast. I like to do the extra steps because it makes a difference. I don't mind being a little more high maintenance for the results that I get. But we have programs for people that from the lowest of maintenance to the highest of maintenance. So you can always let me know where you fall on that continuum, and we will customize a program for you. But I let everybody put on the liquid foundation, number one, to get the color, so I have the color key to everything else that's going to look good for you. And the other thing is to show you how to put it on surprisingly fast and easy. So go ahead and scoop that up.
All of it on
All of it. All of it. Get all of it. Yeah. Okay? And you're going to go like this. You're going to go with all your fingertips here. Okay? Yeah. Or at least the 3 in the middle. Right. Okay? Now, look at me and follow me. Okay? Tap your nose, sides of the nose, out in the cheeks. Okay, keep up. Middle of the forehead, all the way out to the edge. Chin, all the way out. Now, upper lip, all the way out. Now, come back to the nose, down the nose, down the nose, down the sides of the nose, down around the corners of the nostrils, down around underneath the nose, the tip of the nose, upper lip, good upper lip like that. Okay, come back up to under your eyes, get all the way under your eyes, all the way across. Come between the eyebrows, from the top of the nose, between the eyebrows, up to the forehead, crisscross on your forehead, crisscross, crisscross, blend it out to the edge, out to the edge, out to the edge. Okay, the cheeks, come back to the cheeks, take it all the way to the hairline, cheeks to the hairline. Okay, sides of the mouth, out to the edge, chin, crisscross, crisscross, chin, all the way out to the edge, out to the edge. Voila, it's on. Now, take your paper towel, okay, and now we're going to pull your mirror up out of your tray so that you can hold your face up to the light, okay, because you can see better. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I totally missed the middle.
Oh! Well, that's why everybody check, because if you have any more blending, to do, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and do a quick blending. Okay, now, but do you see how fast and easy?
And how little.
And how little you use and how little time it takes. And you can imagine, once you know what you're doing, when you're looking in the mirror, how much even faster and easier it is. So it literally takes less than 30 seconds to get on your foundation.
Fantastic.
Isn't that amazing?
The ears are, I have my glasses off and I can see the ears are pink.
But doesn't that look great? Yeah. Now, I know you don't have any cheek color or anything like that, but I want you to comment right now on each other's color. Okay. How that looks.
And it was so much darker when you came in, but now it like matches you. It matches your neck.
And feel both sides of your face. Feel the difference. Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's smoother and more moisturized.
Yeah. Now, another reason why I do it this way is because I used to let people do everything everywhere and put the foundation on, and they'd finish, and their skin would all feel like your right cheek does right now. And they go, wow, I want that foundation. foundation. And they go, no, it's not just the foundation. They go, oh, she's trying to sell me the whole thing. We know it's just the foundation. Give me the foundation. And then I never heard from them again. Because when they got it home, it wasn't just the foundation. And so this way, you got the foundation on all over, but you can see that the difference is what happened before the foundation, right? And the foundation just gives you a perfect finish then.
I can actually see some of the lines filled in more on this side than the other.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And here's what you can do. Okay, Angela, look across the table now, Megan. This is kind of a fun thing to do. Look at both sides of the face. Frequently on people, you'll notice that the side that she had her Mary Kay on looks firmer and lifted than the other
You know,
side.
it actually does.
It really does. No,
It does, yeah.
It does. I can see
Yeah.
it, like right here.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Had you not pointed that out,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have looked hard
And I
enough.
can see even under the eyes
Yeah.
from the eye cream, probably.
And this is also why I never like to do just a facial by herself, because it takes somebody else to be objective about her friend. Because sometimes, now you're able to see it on yourself, but some people, they're not very objective, they're hard on themselves, you know, and they say, I can't see any difference, but their friend can see a huge difference. And so we always like for that. Then plus at your second appointment, when you do color, you can see how critical it is to have people there for feedback, you know, because there will be differences, and it'll be, if we use the same colors that you use all the time, it wouldn't exactly be called a makeover, right? So I hope that helps. So anyway, so that works out great. That looks very, very nice. Very nice. Okay.
It blends in a lot
Now-
better than the color I had on when I came in.
It does. And you know what? You know what I love about it is it doesn't look like makeup at all. It just looks like great skin. You know, and that's what you want. If somebody says, "Oh, you've got on great base," it's not great base because they're seeing it. Okay, but we want to make sure that people are seeing your skin at the best it can be. You know, so this does super for you. Well, great. Now at the first appointment, I always do a little bit of cheeks and a little bit of lip gloss, and just to kind of finish things off. And then we'll focus on eyes at your second appointment, at your personalized color appointment, okay? So let me give you, and I know that putting on blush with a cotton ball is like trying to do calligraphy with a kindergartner's crayon. It's not exactly precise and wonderful, but we're going to do it that way just to make it quick and easy. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of color. Don't be afraid of this color. I know it looks like, whoa. Yeah, but we're just going to do a tiny bit, okay? And go easy. It's always easier to add than to take it off. So just go just a little tiny bit on both sides, and then you can flip the cotton ball over to the bare side to blend. I know.
And then, like, where exactly should you
At your second appointment, I'm gonna customize a little bit better. For now, though, I'll just tell you one little tip. Stay 2 finger widths away from the nose.
Okay.
You don't want it to come right up to the nose.
Right.
Okay? A little bit there. That should be enough for you. Your cheeks are kind of rosy in here.
Because I always smile, and then
Yeah.
wherever my,
Wherever your smile is, the cheek comes out there, the apple of your cheek. Okay? And then I'm going to put a little bit of lip gloss in the last well of your tray there, so that you can feel a little bit more finished up. Okay. Great.
so put the lip gloss on over the lip moisturizer, or wipe the lip moisturizer off?
If you have a lot of the lip balm left on, take your cloth and just kind of blot some of that off just a little bit. Yeah, or because if you have too much balm on, the lip gloss won't stick to your lips. Okay, but that'll kind of finish it up for you. And while you're kind of finishing up, then this is my favorite time. This is compliment time. This is where you get to see how you look at arm's length. Go ahead and pull that tray back, the mirror back out of the tray, and hold it at arm's length, because that's how other people see you. Okay? And see what you think. Okay? And this, you can give each other compliments too.
You look so pretty.
What do you like best about Megan?
I like that color on you. I know the color you came in with earlier was it was really, but I've also seen you, like you have so many different colors too, because you tan and you get so much darker and you get lighter, so you have like, different colors. So I've seen you a lot of different
It
colors.
feels
But
more natural.
that one,
though.
yeah, it doesn't look, the other makeup looked really thick. And like
Mhm.
this doesn't really look like thick on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like your rosy cheeks.
Okay, great.
They just got rosier.
Okay. Now I have one more thing for you to write on the back of your card today, and that is because I am working towards a promotion in my company, and as a part of my assignment, I am to give information to different people about the company. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that you're interested in becoming a Mary Kay beauty consultant, but it does mean that you will listen to me and to explain it to you, and then give me your opinion on how I did and how the information sounds. And so there's 3 choices in the right next to where you wrote that product. I'm going to have you write one of 3 words, either yes, maybe, or no. And here's what they mean. Yes means, you know what? I really need to pick up some extra cash. This Mary Kay thing, I don't know about it, but I think maybe I'd like to give it a try. So that would be yes. Maybe is, I'm not really interested in becoming a Mary Kay consultant. I'm not really interested in the wholesale aspect or anything like that. But I would be willing to listen. I would be willing to listen and help you with your goal. And no is, you know what? I'm sorry, just not interested in helping out on that part. So yes, maybe, or no. If you write that down, that'd be great. Okay? And then what some people do at this point, for the sake of our videotaping, what some people do is some directors and consultants will actually have Mary Kay beauty consultant agreements on the table, and if a person is interested in coming into the company, getting wholesale for herself and her friends, and maybe even earning a little bit of money, she goes ahead and just fills out an agreement right then and there. And the rest of the people then, the consultant will go ahead and fill out the profile as a customer. So that way she knows who's interested in becoming a consultant and who's interested in becoming a customer and everything. And then the final part of our training for the day is that I'd like to show how I do an individual consultation at the end. So I'm going to, for the sake of our camera here, without having to move that, what I like to do is to set up a place about 8 to 10 feet away from the table, possibly. Or if there's just two people, so it's not awkward, I like to give everybody privacy during the individual consultation, because sometimes they're like boss and worker, or or something like that, where they want privacy regarding their skin problems or issues or their finances. And so what I'll do is I will send the hostess to the kitchen. I will have coached her in advance, send her to the kitchen to get something to drink and some refreshments or something like that. And then I will just stay at the table and talk to the other person. But if there's a table full, then I'll let everybody know, Megan, first I ask, does anybody need to run first? Mm-hmm. And whoever needs to run first, I'm going to take her first. But then if there's nobody in particular that has to run immediately, then I'll tell them what order I'm going to take them in. So I'll say, Megan, I'll take you first, and we'll bring all of your paperwork, and I'll mark a book for you for future reference, and your card and everything for you, and we'll schedule your makeover appointment. Okay? And then when Megan comes back, then Susie Q will come, and then Mary Jane will come, and then I give them the order that everybody's going to meet with me with. And then I will take them away from the table while the hostess gets the goodies. Another alternative is if you are not in a dining room, if you're in a kitchen and you're all together, then you can take her to another room, or you can send everybody, if there's not a living area, if there's just the table here and the kitchen, then you can send everybody else to the kitchen and keep somebody at the table one at a time and still give people privacy. So that's a good option.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like Angela just left to the kitchen. Okay. Okay. So, and I have, of course, a lot of times consultants will have their date book, and they have their little cheat sheet inside their date book to remind them of what to say and everything, and that's always good to pull out. But what I normally do is I'll have my guest bring all of her paperwork, and I also collect the books back, because some people think they can take the books home, the big notebook home. And they can't, because then I won't have them for my next party. So I also show in the group, I'll do this, because I just have Megan, because Angela already knows everything about Mary Kay and has all of Mary Kay. But I could do this in the group if I was working with several people around the table. And I show the roll-up bag. And for the roll-up bag, this is what all the consultants have. And first thing I love about it is the hook, because it's a swivel hook, and so it can go over the shower rod, a towel bar, a hook over the door, or anything to get everything up off your counter so that you can reclaim all of your counter space, and it's wonderful. And then if you do go to work out, or let's say you're going to work and you have a minimum amount of makeup on, but you're going out afterwards, then you can always take the pocket off of color and take it with you. Or if you're going to the gym to work out, you can take your body care. Or if things are in a bathroom and somebody else is in there and it's steamy, you can just grab the whole thing and run that way. But I love the roll-up bag because it has all these wonderful pockets. And then when you are ready to travel, then all you do is you just snap the hook down, and then you roll it up, and you just hit the Velcro, and you're packed.
Wow.
And then when you get home, you are unpacked, okay? And you can fill this any way you like. But what we do most often is people will pick out their favorite set of skincare, the Miracle set, or the Repair set, or the Clear Proof, and they'll start with that as the basis of the set. Now, in your book, there is a sheet that will show you all of the different choices, okay? And let me go to where we can find that. That's in the very back, I believe. Yeah, in the very back. Yeah, all the way to the back cover. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay? Now that sheet, right, that one, that shows all of the different sets that are available and how to get your bag for free. And so that makes it really nice. So now what you tried tonight on your face was the Ultimate Time-Wise Miracle Set. Okay, and that's the block right in the middle there. Okay? Now, and this particular set shows the satin hands and the foundation in with that. And it shows the value of the bag as well. So if you add all of that together, the value is $269. You get it for just $230. And we do take MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express, debit cards, and what we call the Las Vegas plan. What happens here stays here. And some people do a little bit check, a little bit cash, a little bit post-dated check, a little bit of debit card, part of it on a delayed deposit. So we have all kinds of budget plans as well. Some people call it the HUP plan. For those women who feel the need to ask their husband or honey first. And the HUP plan is called the Husband Unawareness Plan. Okay? That's where we kind of chop it up into little pieces and he never figures it out. Okay? So, but this shows the different sets. Oh, and by the way, I promised you could put your hand, I'll let you smell these different hand creams and then decide which one that you want to put on, because we do have the satin hands in all of those fragrances, okay? So that'll be good. Then you do have different gifts with each of these sets, and you'll see where you get the roll-up bag. It's written in red there with free roll-up bag in each set there as well, okay? And so if all the prices are there, so you can let me know. Now, I also, for those that are training with the video recording, I also have the little half sheets facing my closing sheets. I can pull out the closing sheet and share it with her. I like to leave the closing sheet in the book, and then I pull out the half sheet for her to fill out. If the party has run overtime and people need to run real quickly, say, oh, no problem, just please fill this out real quickly before you go. And this helps you to know how to follow up with her. Is she interested in something or not? You know, you have a lot of information on the profile card. You also want to make sure that you get the profile card from her so she doesn't take that home, because if she takes it home, you don't even know how to get a hold of her to follow up. So that's very important. But this is a skin party questionnaire, and you can ask me for this and I will get that for you, okay? So that is something that helps a lot to simplify this as well. So we have the roll-up bag. Now, I have a roll-up bag for everybody here at the table. What some people do is they will have just a different bag that holds just the Time-Wise Miracle Set or the Ultimate Miracle Set. So if I was leaving the table, I would have my guest bring all of her paperwork with her, and I will have the bag, and I'll already have stationed over there my money bag to make change, and I have extra sales tickets inside of that, my calculator or my phone as a calculator, and what else is in there? And pens, okay? And so she will bring all of her paperwork, I will bring this, and then unless we're working at the table, and if that's the case, then I would sit down with her and I would swap. I would say, now, Megan, give me all of your paperwork, dump all your paperwork in my lap or on my book here. So she will dump her profile card and everything that she has here, and the party book, yeah. Unless you want to hold that for the closing sheet. You may want to hold it open to the closing sheet,
Right, okay.
placed right there, so that you can refer to that. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll let her hold this in her lap, so she can push back a little bit, just push back from the table. Just as, if you want to actually come this way, so that people can see you. Yeah, that's great, okay. So that she can hold that in her lap, and then I'll work with the paperwork like that, okay? And I also always put a little sales ticket underneath the placemat, so that I don't forget that. So, but I do have them in my money bag as well, okay? Now, Megan, you can say whatever you want, because I know we're videotaping this, and I just talked about privacy. So you can answer this any way that you want to, but make it kind of real, okay? Don't just say, I'll take 10 of everything, okay? Yeah, but you can work with me however you want to for the sake of training, and then we might also do an alternative scenario as well, okay? So, but I want everyone to see how we kind of finish everything out. So did you have fun tonight?
Yes, I did.
And how does your face feel?
It feels good.
Good. Now, tell me this, because I want to know your heart. I don't care that much about your wallet, but I want to know about your heart. If money were no object, what would you want to take home tonight?
Definitely, I guess everything that we tried so far, it seemed like it all had an effect on my skin in a good way.
Okay, great. Yes, it looks great. It looks great. I mean, I don't want to embarrass you because I already know you. I feel comfortable saying this, but you know, I've always thought you were really, really pretty. But this really enhances how you look. So that is great. That is great. So, well, let me ask you this. When you say all of it, then you're talking about the Ultimate Miracle Set and the Satin Set that we use? Okay, super. And what would be the best way for you to do that? Check, charge, budget plan?
Probably a budget plan.
Okay. Do you work with a credit card or a debit card, or do you work with checks? Debit cards? Okay. What we can do is we can break it up into some payments if you like. And I won't take time to calculate it all out now, but I would calculate the total amount and then divide it by, well, how often do you get paid?
Once a week.
Once a week, okay. So is it okay if we divide it out weekly, or is that all right?
Weekly or monthly, or I don't know how
Okay.
much it would cost, it would kind of depend on that.
Normally what I'll do is I'll spread it out over like a 4 to 6 week period.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're working with approximately like, if we were working say with around this amount, would you want that spread out over like 4 weeks or 6 weeks?
Probably 6.
6, okay, great. So we'll figure that out, and I'll write that up on the ticket. This amount divided by 6, and then we'll write down the dates. I always check my calendar, and we write down the dates on payday. So, you know, to know what day to do that. And what we always do as a courtesy is we can text you or call you to remind you
Okay.
that that's coming out. Would you prefer a call or text?
Text.
Text, okay. So we mark that text first, okay? And then if any big emergency came up, say you blew a tire on the car or something like that, let me know and we'll slide it down a little.
So that's convenient.
So, yeah, okay, so we want to make it real convenient for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so great, so we'll take care of that then. Then we want to schedule your color makeover appointment.
Yay.
Okay, so when is normally better for you, the first part of the week or the last part of the week?
Probably the last part.
Okay, so would you prefer like a Thursday? Well, are you working during the day, you day or evening?
Day. Oh, I work during the day, so evenings would.
Okay, so I could do it either Friday evening or Saturday day.
Friday would be.
Friday evening?
Mhm.
Okay, great. So we'll go, okay, so we want to let at least a week go because I want to check your progress on your skincare. I'll call you in 2 days
Okay.
and you let me know if there's anything that's not perfect, okay? So, and then I'll see you, how about the 14th?
Okay. And then I would check my phone.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay?
I'm pretty sure it's good.
Okay, so we'll set that up. What time do you normally get home from work?
Probably around 4.
Around 4, okay.
So 5. Anytime after
Okay.
5 would be better.
Okay, I'm actually free starting at 6.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay, so we'll put that in there. Okay, and then, let me plug that in and starts at 6. Okay. Okay, and got another message from Angela that was delayed. Okay, well, my battery's low, so I'm gonna, let me just put Megan. Okay, great, okay, that'll get it. And then you can check your schedule. Now, I have a really easy way. You know, the people that you recommended here, that were overworked and under pampered, what we can do, is I can send you a text with your name and my phone number in there, and then all you have to do is forward that text out to all of them, boom, and they're invited.
Okay. Yeah.
And sometimes, if you want to do it tonight, I have an extra gift for you, a product gift, if you can get 5 responses before you walk out of the door.
Oh, that's
So-
even.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So I will send that to you, and you can send it out right away while we're enjoying everything. Did you get some hand cream yet?
I smelled them. I think I like the peach the most.
Okay.
And, yeah. And then
Okay, well, it doesn't take much. I'll show you how much. That's really all you need.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Yeah, not very much, because if you put too
Yeah.
much,
Oh, yeah.
you don't know what to do with
Find
it
other places to put it.
all. Okay? So
Yeah,
that's
it
good.
smells really good.
Yeah, that's great. So, okay, so I'll send that to you, we'll do that. And then, would you rather just have the 2 people you need for feedback, or would you rather have 4 or 5 for a lot of freebies?
4 or 5. A lot of
Okay,
freebies.
because there's a good chance we can get your color for you free, or at least at a great discount.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, super, so we'll do that then. And then also, I noticed that you wrote maybe, so you'll help me with my contest, so that's good, with the promotion, so that's great. And I do have a phone number that I'll give you that you can listen to, and then we can just do a real quick phone follow-up if you like,
Okay.
unless we can get together in person, or maybe we can talk right after I see you Friday night.
Okay, yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great. Well, it's been a lot of fun to work with you. Can you hang
Yeah.
on for a few minutes while I talk to somebody else, and then I'll have your products bagged up for you to take with you tonight.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, and then I would have you go to the next person
Mhm.
to tell her,
Okay,
okay,
it's your turn.
it's your turn, get your papers, take them to
Yeah.
Jill. Yeah,
Okay.
and we do that, okay? So now, is there any other alternative scenario you'd like to work with? Let's say that maybe you just bought $200 worth of some other brand,
Wow.
or something like that.
Like the makeup that I came in here with, and
You know, yeah,
it's really
yeah.
dark in it.
So, you know, if somebody says, well, you know what, I love this, but I just bought this, it's a good product, I don't really have a reason to return it, you know, that I think they would buy. But I'd like to start with this as soon as I use that up.
Mhm.
Then I might say, well, that's great. Let me ask you this. Is there anyone that you would like to gift? You know, maybe a sister or somebody who is not, you know, able to get good quality products like you are? Or is there anybody that you would like to gift with that? Or you can even donate it to Women's Shelter and have it as a tax write-off. If you'd like to get started on this, it's totally up to you, because I don't want anybody to feel pressured, you know.
Right, right.
And then she might let me know, oh, I never thought about
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah, we can do that. And then I'll work with her. Or she might say, no, I think I'll go ahead and use it up. And then I'll say, well, that's great. Would it be okay for me to follow up with you? And maybe then you'd like to try Mary Kay next and save some money and get even better results. Does that
Yeah.
sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, when would you like for me to follow up with you? You think it's going to last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months?
It might be about 3 months or something.
About 3 months. Okay. Well, in the meantime, we can go ahead and set up your color appointment. But I'll mark it in my date book to check back and see how you're doing with that other product in about 3 months. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So I would go ahead and do that.
Right, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because she doesn't need to have her color appointment canceled just because.
Right, which is nice because it might actually turn her back on and say, okay, I definitely want to.
Yes,
Go
and
through with
she
this.
might have thought of a good use for that
Right,
product.
right. You gave a little idea.
Yeah, in the
So,
meantime. Yeah, and a lot of times if she says, boy, that sounds good, but I've never done that before, I let her know, you know what, I take things down to the spring all the time, and so if you want me to take it down for you and get your receipt for you, I will,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, so that's, then it's a win-win-win situation
Oh,
all the way around, okay? So, do you have any other questions that I didn't answer for you?
I actually was just curious, just
Mhm.
because, like, if you are paying with a debit or whatnot, like, do you just write down the number of the card and then you send that off somewhere?
Yeah, the way
You
that
know,
we do
because
it.
a lot of people are so concerned about, like,
Right, security.
yeah.
Yes, security. Okay, I have a service, a credit card service, that is an encrypted, secure service.
Mhm.
It's called ProPay, you might have heard of it,
Yeah.
but it's ProPay. And so I take your card number down, and then I guard this with my life, okay? Because just like, you know, because we're gonna have a long-term relationship, and I would never want any harm to come to you
Right,
because of me.
Yeah.
So,
which I trust you.
well, I keep this in
Just
my
a
money
question,
bag.
though,
I
for
keep this in my
others.
zippered, private Mary Kay money bag, okay? And so we put your information in there, and then I put down what terms, you know, we're gonna
Right,
deal
right.
with. And then I keep this in the money bag, and then I make a note on my calendar, like on Fridays, okay? Megan, installment.
Mhm.
So then I go back to this and I will go online through ProPay, through the secure ProPay site, and do that portion of it, and then put it back in the zippered money bag. So it doesn't go, it's not laying out on the desk, you know, while my housekeeper's here. Or,
Yeah, right.
you know, it's not hanging around.
Mhm.
You know, it's in that private zippered place
Yeah.
that nobody goes into but me.
Yeah.
Okay?
But yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
it. I think everything was really self-explained.
Okay, good. And then also, if you ever order online, you can actually put your card number in online. And for people that don't want to give me their card, then what I can do with them is I can say, you know what, you can order this online, put your card in there. I can't even see the card number
Right.
then.
And then just put you as their consultant.
They would go to my site, yeah, that's why I have a business card beside the tray. You can go to my website and order directly on there for people that don't know me. But usually, I have a hostess that's introduced me.
Right, right.
And like when I meet your friends, they'll know that you know me.
Mhm.
And so it's not like
Yeah.
a stranger on the
Mhm.
street, you know.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that I've been in business for a long time and I'm with a reputable company,
Mhm.
you know,
Yep.
makes a difference too. So those are, but that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. How do you keep card numbers secure? So that's good. Any other questions that I can answer for you?
Not really.
Okay. And how do your hands feel?
They feel wonderful.
Isn't that great?
Mhm.
But you see why I want to put that on at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I keep rubbing my hands.
I know.
And I can't stop.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Okay. And then if I ever have someone also as an alternative scenario, let's say I have someone that, maybe she's very, very private, and for some reason, she just doesn't want to get anything that night. It might be that she just got some devastating financial news that day, or one thing or another, and that's fine. I want to make sure that she feels very comfortable. She doesn't feel awkward or anything like that. So I will just thank her for coming and thank her for giving her opinion. I will go ahead and schedule her second appointment, and if she wants the product, the reason I ask about if money were no issue, what would a person want, is because if she really wants the product, I'll find a way to get it for her at a discount or free or one way or another, you know.
Yeah.
But if for some reason, let's say that her sister sells another brand and her sister would shoot her, you know, I mean, maybe there's something I don't know about, you know, then, and she just doesn't want to tell me what that is, that's okay. But if she says, no, I don't think I'll get anything tonight, then I'll say, well, that's fine. I'm so glad you got to come and experience Mary Kay. I would love to go ahead and schedule your color makeover for you, you know, and then we'll go ahead, which is better for you, this time or that time. We'll still go ahead and do that, because I have had people who got nothing at the first appointment. A neighbor, this happened with a neighbor, got nothing at the first appointment. I went ahead and scheduled her color appointment. She came back at her second appointment. She bought $500 worth of product.
Oh, wow. And that can actually, yeah, I believe it. It can happen.
So, you know.
Sometimes it's like when you see like I hate shopping, but when I go shopping,
Yeah.
I'll see something that I like, but I'm still kind of wanting to think about it. So I don't buy it right then and there, but then I think about it for the next couple of days, and I'm like, I have to have it. And so I'll go back, and I'm like, I hope it's there, I hope it's there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
so
some people
that
are like
does,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, some people are like that, so we have to honor that.
Yeah.
We need to honor how a person processes and makes decisions, makes buying
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah.
So that's no problem.
I try to do that so I buy smart, not just, I want everything.
Yeah. You kind of let yourself settle with the idea first. And some people do that. There are people that just want it all immediately, and I want to take it home tonight.
Right.
You know, and I do, there was one thing I forgot to tell everybody in the video, is when I talk about the second appointment and coming to do their checkup on their skincare, I do ask them to put everything from their brand X under the sink between now and their checkup. Because I need to see how the Mary Kay is working, not the Mary Kay blended in with brand ABCXYZ.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so put everything else under the sink, and when I come, then we'll know for sure how the Mary Kay really, really works for you.
Right.
Without mixing it and playing junior chemist
Right.
on your face, you know, so that works. And I do know you want to try the mineral powder, so I'm going to pull that out real quick. So any other questions you can think of?
Not really. I think everything's.
Okay, well, great. Well, then if we were in a bigger group, then I would have the next person come in, and then at the end I'd figure up the hostess credit and everything, and give you that script that is in the text for you to go ahead and send out, and we would be good to go.
Yeah.
Okay? Great, thank you. Okay, appreciate you. Okay.